Okay, my book club gives me so much shit for not liking this, and while I think that the actual like exchanging of the underpants is, it's a little icky, like no matter what, but I don't think that the ickiness falls on Morgan, because Morgan is just acting the way she normally acts around her buddy Cassian. Cassian, on the other hand, was being a little bit sus here, and I will not apologize for saying that. I think the thing that we have to remember going into A Court of Frost and Starlight is that Nesta and Cassian have just come off from their Court of Wings and Ruin scene, where he's like, I will find you in the next life if we die in this one, and it is gorgeous and romantic, and I will never take that away from this ship. But then, like, A Court of Frost and Starlight happens, and Nesta is clearly not doing well, and she has to be paid to go to Christmas, which is a whole other thing. And then everybody's kind of like awkward around her. It's like a whole thing. Cassian was the only person who really had the space to reach out to her in this moment, and he just didn't do it. Instead, she showed up to Solstice, and Morgan's draped all over him, and like, I don't want to criticize Morgan here, because I think Morgan was acting like Morgan. I don't think she was going out of her way to be like, fuck Nesta. But she really is giving that friend that he told you not to worry about energy. It's not necessarily her fault. I think Cassian put both Morgan and Nesta in a crappy position. Like, speaking personally, it does read a little bit inappropriate, especially given Cassian's other behaviors in A Court of Frost and Starlight. Like, he literally, like, he got mad that Nesta left early, and he followed her home. And then he got Nesta a gift. He didn't give her the gift in front of everybody, when he really could have, because that whole thing, like, I'll find you in the next life and not this one, like, everybody knows about that. Like, it wasn't like he needed to keep his connection with Nesta on the DL. So in a moment where he could have stepped up for Nesta, and he could have been like, here's your gift, and he could have really brought her into the fold, he didn't do that. He decided to let Morgan drape herself all over him, and he didn't step up for Nesta, and I think in the way that a mate should have. And then to top that all off, he threw a tantrum because Nesta didn't want his gift at that point. And then he threw a priceless book in the river. I never understood why he did that. It's just, like, it's just a real low point for Cassian. And I think, speaking personally, certain parts of A Court of Silver Flames make up for it, but I do think that he has to step up. He really does.